Yeah, it's working now, but it didn't work.
Hello. Hi, I'm Martin. I'm a CS student and economics student at the University of San Francisco. Our project was basically just to create a paywall and given a week's worth of time, and this is what we came up with.
Hi, my name is Latvi. I'm a telecommunication engineer, come from Phoenix, and we're going to present this application, just a little bit of just a demo, so it's not, don't expect too much of it.
And hi, I'm Josh Lehan. I work at a Silicon company in the South Bay, and also I've been working for a new altcoin. So that's a little bit of my background. And we have a cool little name for our project, BitReceipt. What it does is it takes an email address or other string identifier, and it issues you a Bitcoin address. And then it quietly sits there and waits for payment to arrive. And when payment arrives, it sends you an email to that address to let you know about it. And that's it. So it's kind of clean and simple. You don't need to sit there and refresh blockchain.com all day to look for when your payment arrives. At least that's the idea anyway. And Lotfi made a rather cool little knockout of it, so that's cool.
So I think our main premise or goal is to, if you guys ever use Square Cash, it's basically a simple application that plugs into ACH, but uses just email to send and receive Bitcoin. So if you ever need a way to send money, it's just called Cash, but it makes it very simple. If you ever just need to send money to a friend, you don't need to get their banking info or anything like that. You just need their email, and you can send and receive money that way. So that's the basics of it. So here we have, you can go ahead and just sign up, put in your email, gives an address, and basically creates an invoice, and you send it to that invoice. This is nothing cutting edge, but it's just to get our feet wet into our development here. So that's basically it. And we used the test net to send and receive, and it was successful. So.
Yeah, so basically just sign up. You can put any ID, example, an email or anything else. So right now it just doesn't check for anything, so you can put any really string. So once you sign up, it'll give you an address, and that's where you need to send your payment to. And once you made the payment, then you can log in. You just put the same ID that you put when you sign up, and then that's like a test that we already had. So that address was already paid, the required amount, so it'll give you access to, right now just an example, but it'll give you an access to place where you can send a text that's like, for example, document proofing if you wanted to submit that to the blockchain. So we can put any text we wanted, or in the future you can upload a file or something that would show that what we do is we hash it, and we put the hash of that text or document into the blockchain. So that's basically the application. If we look at the Chain Explorer, we had one done before. That's the transaction that we submitted. So same thing, we use op return here. So, and we store just a hash of whatever input you put in, text or. So we have. You can see there's two transactions. One address change goes back to the address, the originating address, and then the op return. So it's a very simple application, but that's the time we had to. And we basically used block.io API, chain, and bitcoin.js. So for the email, there is a GitHub. There is the framework that we used is called the Easy Authentication node. So it had all the password, email checks, and all that. So we used that to build on it. So.
Questions? Judges' questions?
What hash algorithm do you use for your operator?
Just repeat the question.
You're asking about the hash we're using for the operator.
Yeah.
It's just it's a double hash 256.
And you get it down to 40 bytes?
It's 32 bytes. 32 bytes. So it's within the 40 bytes standard operator operation. So it's a double hash shot 256.
So are you using those other 8 bytes to put, like, you know, like everyone else putting like some identifier so you could find it quicker in the blockchain?
Okay, the question is, are we using any other information on the data that we submit operator so we can easily find it? No, right now it's just the hash and there's no other information.
Team bit receipt. I just want to give a little shout out for lot fee. Like, does anybody have a long